Ever had that moment where you check your bank balance and wonder where your money vanished to just a few days after payday? Or that sinking feeling when your paycheck seems to disappear and you're not sure where it went? If you're someone who works hard for your money yet it slips away mysteriously, leaving you a bit puzzled, you're not alone. We've all been there. Your income shows up and poof, it's gone before you know it. That's why in today's video, we're diving into the 50-30-20 rule to help us get a handle on your finances. But before we dive into things, welcome to Luxo-Life, your partner in life. Let's kick things off by breaking down the basics: needs, wants, and savings. It's like sorting your financial priorities, and it's not as tricky as it might sound. First up, your needs. These are the must-haves in life, the essentials that keep the ship sailing. Think of food, a roof over your head, and the bills you've got to pay to keep the lights on. Needs are those things you just can't do without, like your daily cup of coffee or the bus fare to work. Now let's chat about wants. Wants are like the cherry on top of the financial cake. They're those things you desire, but you can still carry on without them. It could be that new gaming console, the latest fashion trends, or dining out at fancy restaurants. You want them, but life won't come crashing down if you don't have them. And finally, savings. This is like the money you're setting aside for the future, for those rainy days, or for bigger goals you want to achieve. It's not for spending right now, it's the stash you're building up, maybe for that dream vacation or your retirement days. Think of it as your financial safety net. Oops, but wait, there's more. Now let's talk about paying off your debt. It's like the money you're allocating to get rid of those financial burdens from the past. Instead of spending it right now, you're using it to clear away outstanding loans, credit card balances, or any money you owe. It's like chipping away at that debt mountain, one step at a time, until you've reached the summit of financial freedom. So to sum it up, you've got your needs, which are the must-haves for survival, wants that add a little extra flavor to life, savings, which is your way of securing your financial future, and don't forget about paying off debt. It's like trimming down those financial burdens from the past to pave the way for a smoother financial journey. Understanding the distinction between these elements can guide you in making wiser money choices and ensure your financial ship sails smoothly towards a brighter future. Alright, we've got the lockdown on needs, wants, and savings. Now let's dive into the 50-30-20 rule, which is like your financial roadmap. It's not as complicated as it may sound, it's just a way to make your money work for you. So what's this rule all about? Well, it's a guideline to help you budget your income effectively and make sure your financial boat stays afloat. The 50% part of this rule is dedicated to your needs, and that's where things get a little bit more detailed. It means half of your income should go towards your basic essentials. Now let's break down that 50%. First, we've got groceries, the money you need for food to keep you fueled and healthy. Then there's housing, covering your rent or mortgage payments. Health insurance ensures you're protected when medical needs arise. And don't forget utilities, think electricity, water, and heating to keep your home running smoothly. The remaining bit of that 50% is like a safety net for any other essential expenses that may pop up in your life. Now, why is this 50% rule so important? Well, it's about finding a balance and ensuring you've got the necessary things covered without breaking the bank. It helps you prioritize what's crucial for your well-being and peace of mind. Think of it as creating a strong financial foundation for yourself. We'll dive into the 30% for wants and the 20% for savings in a bit, but for now, focus on getting your needs in order. It's like building the first floor of a sturdy financial house. Since we've tackled the 50% rule for needs, now it's time to dig into the 30% allocated for your wants. Wants are the fun stuff in life, the things that add flavor to your daily grind. These are the purchases and experiences that bring a smile to your face, but guess what? You can still live without them. It's all about finding that sweet spot between enjoying life and being responsible with your finances. So within that 30%, you've got a few categories to consider. There's shopping, the joy of snagging those trendy clothes, the latest gadgets, or anything that tickles your fancy. Dining out is another piece of the pie where you can savor delicious meals at your favorite restaurant or grab that takeout you've been craving. And let's not forget about hobbies. This is where you invest in activities that you're passionate about, whether it's a new gaming console, sports gear, or art supplies. The 30% rule for wants gives you some room to enjoy life without going overboard. It's like your personal budget for leisure and recreation. But remember, the key here is balance. While you can indulge in your wants, it's crucial to do it wisely to avoid overstretching your wallet. We'll get to the 20% for saving shortly, but for now, enjoy the idea that you've got some financial breathing space to add some excitement to your days. It's like finding that sweet spot between responsibility and fun in your financial journey. Hey there, Luxo lovers! Before we dive into breaking down the 20%, how's the video treating you? Are you picking up some useful insight? Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this video interactive. Alright, we're making good progress here. So we've covered the 50% for needs and the 30% for wants, and now let's tackle the last piece of the puzzle, which is the 20% set aside for savings and paying off debt. This chunk of your income is like your financial safety net. It's there to secure your future and to help you tackle any lingering debt. First off, savings are your ticket to financial security. Within that 20%, you should prioritize building an emergency fund. This is like your financial parachute for unexpected bumps in the road. It's recommended to save up at least 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses so you're prepared for any curveballs life might throw your way. Now let's talk about debt. Part of this 20% should be directed towards paying off any outstanding debt. This includes credit card balances, student loans, and even planning for your retirement. Reducing your debt load helps you regain control over your finances and paves the way for a brighter financial future. Credit cards, while convenient, can accumulate high interest charges, so it's essential to make consistent payments to clear those balances. Similarly, student loans, while often necessary for education, can be a financial burden. Allocating a portion of the 20% to these obligations will help you steadily reduce your debt. Lastly, let's touch on retirement. While it might seem like a distant goal, saving for retirement early is a smart move. Even a small percentage of your income directed towards retirement savings can grow significantly over time, setting you up for a comfortable retirement down the road. So that 20% serves a dual purpose: securing your financial future with savings and making sure you're on the right track with debt reduction. It's like taking steps today to ensure a brighter tomorrow and striking that balance between enjoying life now and setting up for success in the long run. Now that we've got the 50-30-20 rule under our belts, Luxo lovers, it's time to share some handy tips to make it work for you. Start by tracking your spending. The first step is to figure out where your money's going. Track your expenses for a month to get a clear picture. You'll be surprised how those small purchases can add up. This insight helps you understand your spending habits better. Prioritize your needs and wants. Once you've got a handle on your spending, it's time to prioritize. Be honest about your needs and wants. Make sure your essentials like housing, groceries, and bills fit within the 50% for needs, and allocate the 30% for want wisely, keeping in mind that you can live without them. And automate your savings. Savings is the secret sauce. The 20% for savings and debt repayment is non-negotiable. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account so that you can pay yourself first. This way, you're building that financial safety net and chipping away at debt without even thinking about it. It's a game changer for your financial future. And that's a wrap, Luxo lovers. If you found this video insightful and enjoyed our chat about the 50-30-20 rule, don't forget to show some love by liking, commenting, and sharing it with your friends and family. And to stay in the loop with all things Luxo-Life, especially if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. We've got more financial tips and lifestyle wisdom coming your way, so stay tuned for the next adventure.